I think I've made more of a mess than when I first came into the house. I'm throwing like tissue boxes and stuff across the floor. Can I go in here? I haven't been in here yet. This place is huge. No, it's locked. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go upstairs. Ooh. Spooky things lie upstairs. What's this? Cassette case. Bratmobiles. Oh, okay, so it's a little bat. Okay. Oh, it's got the track list in it. You're gonna like this one. I think that's what it said. Yeah, I used to do this, so.
It's weird.
Like, write things in case.
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour
Turn the light on.
and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
What is it? Adventurous the Cat. It's like Bubsy. It's like a hardcore Bubsy. Oh, hey. That's... Are you supposed to be able to see something in that? Super Spitfire. Super Spitfire. That's the obvious, like, reference to Super Street Fighter. Like, obviously. What's this one then? Journey of Crystal. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Legend of Zelda. I guess. So what's this supposed to be? I guess it must be Bubsy. Adventurous the Cat. It's not Mario, because he never rode a motorbike. You get a cat, you put him in a shirt, bam, it's Bubsy.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Oh, this is a Christian show. I used to do that as well. I've always been like really interested in media production and stuff, so I always used to like talk into cassette tape things. I thought that was a cupboard. I don't know, I find like media production really interesting. I've always been fascinated by it with cassette tapes and stuff. Someone bled everywhere. That's so inconsiderate for everyone. Oh no, it's red right hand. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, so it's not blood. Okay.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Were they lesbians? The beans of the les kind. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last... Oh, geez, yeah, this is 95, isn't it? Came out last week, and Todd won't shut up about it. So it's either good, or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mum is supposed to cook dinner for us. My mum's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight, for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, is that the movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to bath? What? I haven't seen Pulp Fiction, so I don't actually know. I know it's supposed to be really popular, like the pacing and the scripting and whatever's good, and the direction and whatever, but I haven't watched it. According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman, is that one of the actors or something, gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Okay. Also something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants us to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't bath. Ha ha ha. Alright, see you then. Burger bath. Burger bath. I don't know if anyone else used to do this, where they had like a CD player that could record, like on cassette tapes, because I did that quite a bit. If there was like a CD that my parents had and I liked songs on it, then I'd record the CD and the tracks that I liked onto a cassette tape. I think I did that for the entirety of the first Tenacious D album, and I did that for like compilation albums and things as well. Mitten the cat. Okay. Oh. I just wanted to put it back. But this is weird. It's like venturing into a past that you thought had once gone, and then you come back to it, and then it's all weird because you're back here again. Books were really weird back then as well. They had like, they mostly consist of like beige and really dumb, stupid colors. Why does every TV have Super Nintendo like things? Do you know what else I used to do? I used to play games that had component cables and things, and I'd like record it with that, with like a VHS recorder, but the video always used to look terrible for some reason. Mum and Dad, we're going up to make the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore, Sam. I didn't know, I have this weird thing in the back of my head that she's like committed suicide or something. It's like the way she's talking, I don't know. Faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. It said hello. Did not investigate, probably it was the furnace. Okay. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Oh. Why would you write this in a diary? Also, is this like the same diary from the butterfly effect, like the first one? I think it is. Because I didn't know anything about America, but was that like a popular thing? Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. There's gonna be a really weird twist in this, I know it. There's gonna be something that's gonna like mess up things, and it's gonna be really weird. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of light in here. I'm still looking for a code for something. I can't remember what it was. It was in a room, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That was a horrible noise. You should feel ashamed. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
So, I guess the question is, how does one get up there? I don't know if there's much else to really do in this house apart from trying to get in there, which I don't really know how to do. Earth, Wind and Fire and Willie Nelson. Do you remember when it was September? That song's great. I love that song. Lonnie Rules. I still got one of these things. You like print your name out and it's on this red plastic stuff. And then you can like stick it in places. Oh yeah, I need a combination for this as well, and I don't really know where it is. So there's some rooms that I need to go into. A spare key that was hidden under old Christmas stuck. I need keys. Are there any keys? I'm just looking for keys now, I think. Keys and combinations.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Right, so why can't I talk about Street Fighter? If you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after sixth grade, I guess. No, a sixth period or something. I don't know. School terms. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Woo! Ooh. A Ouija board. Ooh. Hello. Oscar. What do you want? To come back? I want to come back. Just leave this Ouija board in the middle of the hallway. I'll just leave it here. There we go. Now everyone can enjoy Ouija. Aha. Private, do not read. Allegra and her scouting party peered down wearily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest's branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone bright. Jesus, that made me jump. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly through the inner walls of the glacial basin in which the forests grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. I need to burp or something. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation. Bounding through the high branches, the first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as the breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on a pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell towards the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late, but then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a dark head of brown hair, just like the first mate's, and then the shoulders and sleeves of the coat, soaking wet. As the figure stood and the water pulled down, Allegra saw the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. What looked back at her were the face, the eyes, the hair, the hands, and body of a woman. Still, the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She, spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain," the Amazonian queen said. "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistol from her belt, and the crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life. You can't have her." Okay. Okay. So this. Oh, okay. To open, turn right 3 times, stop at the first number. Turn left once, I guess. Oh, turn left 1 number to store full turn passing first. Turn right something at 2nd number, pull shackle and stop 3rd number. Property of Sam, private. Okay, so I presume this is for the thing up here, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. The cabinet? Oh hey, I didn't notice this before. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in 1st period and left it in your locker on the way to 2nd. It's what all the cool kids are doing now, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them. Because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper, and it's a... Okay. Your drawings of a cat so good. I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking for Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he'd probably have lots of cats. Also like his secret shame as he watches Poslo religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats. And also that he'd never watched... Oh, 90210! Goslow. But I could see in his eyes he was lying. Ooh, he watched 91210. 051. 051. Ooh. A key.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Oh, we're in the jackpot. Oh, it's a hidden story, talky story about a couple lesbians. So what's in here? There was nothing wrong. Okay. What is this?